welcome to this brief tutorial on how to sway your way to an easy, shareable, online parent communication tool. For starters, log on to your 365 Microsoft Office web-based program. If you don't have Microsoft Office, no worries. Microsoft Office is free for students and educators. If you look to the middle of the screen, you'll notice the sway icon. Once entering into the sway interface, you'll notice three options. Create new, which is to start with a blank template. Start from a topic that allows Sway to provide suggested content items based on keywords. Or lastly, start from a document, whereas you can upload a previously created document or PowerPoint to allow the Sway wizard to completely reassemble your file to the online format. For today's purposes, we are going to create a new presentation. Upon entering the Sway interface, you would notice on the left column a menu of cards, which is very similar to its fellow presentation model, Microsoft PowerPoint. Sway utilizes cards such as text, images, video, tweet, audio, and you can even embed the information directly onto your web page. Now, let's turn our attention to the middle of the screen for our storyline. Now, that's where all the magic happens. You can build, construct, and compile all of your elements here to begin your online masterpiece. First, let's title your sway. I'm going to utilize an APTT meeting that I recently attended on last month at Hodge Elementary in Savannah. Okay, once I have my text, I can highlight it and I can bold it by pressing emphasize, as well as italicize it as well by hitting the asset function. I can also add an image. Now, the great thing about Sway is automatically it's embedded into a Bing search engine, so it will automatically create little options for you here that you can simply drag over into your presentation. But I have a nice image that I want to use for my device, so I'm going to simply go here, hit the plus button, that's to add content. And now I want to hit this button, and that allows me to upload content from my device. I think I'll use this image. And there we go. I have a nice marquee picture as well as a background image of the school. And I'll show you how to put these nice little rich colors and text later in the presentation. And let's go back to the storyline. Now, I think I want to try adding a few pictures. So I can come here, and again, I can hit image and go into my search browser, or I can go to my device, and I can add some pictures, again, that I have on file. I think I'm going to use this one of parents looking at the students' data reports, and another one of the students' nice little folders. Right. And now we allow that to upload into our Sway. Okay, outstanding. Now I have my two photos here in my Sway. Now you're going to notice a group option. If I click that group option, it's going to allow me different little ways in which I can format and showcase my photos. Right now it's in an automatic setting, but I can utilize stack, I can utilize a grid format, I can do slideshow, and if you notice, it's showing you right here in the right on my preview screen the way it's going to look. Okay, here's another option, and then I have a comparison which will show the photos side by side. But I think I want to use stack, but I encourage you to go and just find the best option and the best way you want to showcase your photos. Okay. Now currently, if you notice here in the background, my photos are kind of small, But I think I want to make it big. I can make it moderate, or I can say intense, and that's going to make the photos much larger. Okay. Now I went ahead as well and added some text to my photos, which you can do that as well. It has all kind of little nice little options for your sway. Now let's take a look at what I have. Okay. So right now, here's my stack. And stack is just simply just going back and forth, just like a stack of papers. In this case, it's a stack of photos. And I can enlarge the information, enlarge it, that way I can see a larger view. Let's see here. I think I had to show it in the plate mode. Let's do that. That's what it is. Okay, here we are. Now I can enlarge it. There we go. That way your parents can take a in-depth, closer look at your photos. Okay, and to get out of that, I can simply hit the X mark. So let's hit the plus button, and this is going to allow us again to add new information. And I think this time, let's try adding a YouTube video. So I'm going to go here to Insert. And if you click this drop down button here, where it says suggested, these are the suggested items, suggested platforms in which you can import information into your Sway. So since we are using Microsoft Sway, Sway is integrated with Microsoft OneNote, or OneDrive. It's also integrated with OneNote as well. You got Flickr, Bing, Pinkett, I never heard of that one. YouTube, Twitter, and again, you can import information from your device. I want to go ahead and import a video right off of YouTube. So let's try a search saying parent-teacher conferences, since that is the base model of an APTT meeting. All right. And I think I want to use this teacher here. It's a guide to parent-teacher conferences. We'll just put something in so you all can see. And then here you go. Voila. Right here. So I think I want to add a video from my device as well, because Ms. Fraser did a great job of guiding the parents through the APTT model. So I have a video image here that I also want to add into my Sway. Now my video is uploaded from my device. Now the last thing I want to show you is how to insert a chart, because of course in education it's all about data. So I think I want to go here, and I think I'm going to do a search online. And let's just say educational charts. Okay, hit my search button. Let's see what comes up. And again, the great thing about this is that everything is in Sway. It's embedded in Sway, so I don't have to go outside this browser. It makes it very convenient. I think I'm just going to pick this one just so you all get an idea of how easy it is to just import the information into the Sway. Okay, and voila, here's my chart. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is design. Okay, so I have a few elements here. Now, the great thing about Sway, it has a full menu ranging of different texts and just rich colors and backgrounds, and it has patterns, and it's just all kind of little cool little design elements, and I can just literally click on that and it just adds it into my Sway. I can hit this customize button, and then I can make more little personal customization to each component, each aspect of my Sway. So if I want to change my font style, I most certainly could do that, and it offers a drop-down menu of the different fonts and texts that are available. I could do some animation. It could be subtle, moderate. I could be very intense, where the photos are zooming in and it's zooming out. I can change my text size. So all kind of little stuff that you can play with that's integrated into the Sway platform. Now, let's say, well, you just want to allow the Sway wizard to do all the little design features. Well, there's a cool little button here called Remix. And literally, I can push this remix button, and by clicking the remix button, that's going to magically change my sway style and layout, and it's going to give me a lot of different items and options to explore. So if you see here, it kind of faded, kind of made like a little haze in the background, and then I can kind of go down here. So look at that. It changes the style of my sway. Listen, I don't really like that, so I can remix it again. And the thing about this is that it automatically saves everything into Sway. So once you hit it, that's it. It's gonna change it. So you don't have to worry about, oops, I forgot to save it. Now if you want to go back, of course you can just hit this undo button and it'll take you back to the original style. Now the last thing I want to show you is to change the layout. So I can change my sway to show vertically. I can change it again, so that means of course it goes up and down. And the great thing about it is that if the parents, once they click into your sway, it's going to be a little notification at the bottom that's going to say, you know, to see more, stroll down. And then for the horizontal, it's going to say the same thing. So basically that's it. A quick, easy guide to get you started. So on that note, let's get ready to get our sway on.